Hi, I wanted to take a couple minutes to show you some of the upgrades that we made to the TritonGPT JD helper. Now, as a hiring manager, one of the pain points that we often have is filling out our trusty job description. So we have something at the UCs called our career tracks. And so those are programmed into a system called JD Online. So when I need to create a job description, I go into JD Online and I basically use this custom scope primarily as the place in which I provide kind of customized language, if you will, that needs to blend in with some of the template language that comes in with these career tracks job descriptions. So you can see this is kind of pre-filled out with this template language here. We've got the job summary. This is for an applications programmer 3 position, some generic scope and this custom scope. And so kind of what is needed from the hiring manager is to blend this template language with the custom language that I would like to see in the position. So this is oftentimes an art. And so what we've done is we've built a job description helper within TritonGPT. So navigating to our job description helper assistant, I'm going to go ahead and call that here through the interface. And then, as I mentioned, I was hiring in an applications programmer 3 position. I'm going to press enter in. And what it's doing now is it's basically creating what we call a tool call. And this tool call goes off and it retrieves the job description that matches the applications programmer 3 description that I typed in here. So you can see this generic title requirement, the position overview. This mimics what's currently in the job template right here. So basically this is kind of retrieved within this flow. And so now it's just confirming that this is the right position. It says now provide any custom details for the position. For this particular position, I'm actually interested in kind of toggling between some different assistants that we have here in order to go off and retrieve some specific requirements that I'm looking for to fill in this position. So I'm going to call something called our Internet Search Assistant here in line just by typing the @ symbol. And then I'm going to realize that this is now called within this flow. And basically what I'm going to say in this prompt is find positions similar to this one in the software development field that focus on building AI agents using LangChain or similar frameworks. Include their qualifications and experience. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this in the flow. So this is now, you can see, no longer in the job description helper flow. This is in the Internet Search Assistant flow. So what this is doing is this is going and crawling the internet in real time and looking for positions that match the criteria that I described here within this prompt. So it's looking at some positions similar to this one, focusing on AI agents similar in LangChain. It's linking off to some positions that it's found in ZipRecruiter and Indeed, which I kind of expected here. And so this looks pretty good. And so it looks like it's found some positions that seem to match kind of the skills that I'm looking for here. And so what I'm going to say is within this, I'm going to get out of the Internet Search Assistant helper. So I'm going to go back into this job description helper flow. And I'm going to paste in my next prompt, which is list out the skills and experience in a bulleted list, right? And so you can see here in my last, it's got related questions, right? So our Internet Search Assistant, similar to Perplexity, it uses kind of this related questions within that flow. So if we're using the Internet Search Assistant, this might kind of spark some ideas for related questions that you could prompt it with to kind of dive deeper into the topic that you're working with the Internet Assistant on. So it basically created this really nice kind of set of experiences based on those job descriptions that it pulled in from the Internet Search Assistant. So actually I kind of like these. I mean, this is exactly what I'm looking for, to be honest with you. AI ML frameworks, also pulling in some of the soft skills, working in a team environment and things like that. Strong proficiency in Python is which we're also looking for. So this is actually pretty nice. So what I'm going to do is within this flow, I'm now going to say combine these skills with the template language in the position overview. And so now I'm back in the job description helper flow. You can see it tool called the job descriptions in our job description library here. And let's see what it outputs. Waiting just a bit. Okay. It looks like it is kind of repeating here, what was in that kind of generic position overview. But then what you can see here is it added some of those specific requirements that I was looking for, from this specific position that I'm hiring for. And this is actually quite good, I gotta say. I'm kind of surprised here in a live demo that it's actually doing so well. So what I could do now is I could basically look through this. I could go back and forth and edit it. But really, ideally, what I'm doing now in terms of my workflow is I'm basically, looking at this and I'm, pasting this in as my my custom scope or position overview here. And then, of course, I'll go through and make editing as I go through this submission workflow. But you can see that I actually did a pretty good job.